An Indian made millions trading from his bedroom. Navinder Singh Sarao, known under the nickname Nav, has become one of the most unusual traders in history. Today, he lives with his parents in London, loves soccer and video games, and his room is full of stuffed toys. Sarao has Asperger's syndrome, but this did not prevent him from mastering math and computer science and earning huge sums by trading on the stock exchange. In 2001, Nav enrolled in college and began studying computer science and math. His roommate told him that he put his student loan into a brokerage account and used the money to trade stocks of technology companies. After realizing that it could be more rewarding than working in a supermarket, Nav became interested and started learning everything about trading. He opened an account, started making trades, and lost money over and over again as he continued to learn. 2 years after graduating from college, Nav made a decision that changed his life. He saw an ad in the newspaper, Futures Traders Wanted, and got the job. Nav was so deeply absorbed in the trading process that he didn't talk to his colleagues. He wanted to keep his mind clear. His goal became to make more money from day trading than Warren Buffett. Nav started with S&P 500 E-mini futures, using a scalping strategy, multiple trades every day. He did not use stop losses and focused on movements in the order book, identifying the habits of market participants. Following this strategy, he earned £400,000. One day, Nav noticed irregularities in the DAX index, which tracks the 30 largest companies in Germany. He had never seen anything like it, and thanks to this, his account balance had grown to £1 million by mid-January. By 2008, quant traders had taken over the trading market. Their trades accounted for 1/5 of the total. Nav couldn't stand the quants. Believing that he could not compete with faceless billionaires, he decided to float free, having accumulated a $3 million account over the years. Meanwhile, 2 months had passed since the collapse of Lehman Brothers Bank, and there were reports that the U.S. government was about to step in. In the weeks that followed, the markets rallied even more strongly, and when word came that the Treasury had announced a $1 trillion injection into Citigroup, Nav doubled down, thinking the markets could go up further. He was close to his margin limit and did not set a stop loss when the U.S. market closed. Later that day, the Fed announced $600 billion to ease liquidity in the market. Nav held his position and made $15 million on one trade. Despite his success, Nav knew he couldn't compete with the algorithms. He had a better idea to distort the quantities of supply and demand enough to change the functionality of the algorithms, allowing him to buy cheap and sell high. New York engineer Antonio Hedrugiales helped develop the AutoTrader program, and with it, Nav made $435,000 one day. On May 6th, Nav placed sell orders for 2,100 contracts. Over 6 minutes, the orders closed and opened 604 times. At 5:17 p.m., Nav left AutoTrader on for 2 hours and increased volume. He traded $3.4 billion and made a profit of $879,000. 1 minute after the program was turned off, the E-mini began to plummet, losing 5% of its value in 4 minutes. Trading was suspended for 5 minutes, and during that time, the financial market lost $1 trillion. This event became known in the trading world as Flash Crash. By the summer of 2012, Nav was able to improve his algorithm to the desired level, but while he continued to trade, regulators were on his trail. They concluded that during the flash crash, a major player manipulated large volumes. Nav was arrested in April 2015. He later pleaded guilty and pledged to pay $750,000 in bail to get out of jail on house arrest and to return $12.8 million. He also gave back $6.9 million, almost all that was left of his earnings from the stock exchange. He was banned from trading, so Navinder has been living on benefits and dependent on his parents for the last few years. However, despite this, Nav has become a legend, as he started from scratch and became one of the biggest traders in the market, trading from his bedroom. Inspired by this story? Click the link in the description and start trading today. Get a 50% bonus on your first deposit.